Imagine walking into the airport, ticket in hand, knowing the airlines don't want you to know the tricks I'm about to show you. In the next 10 minutes, you're going to learn 10 secret hacks that can save you big money and even score you an upgrade on your next flight without paying extra or changing your schedule. Some of these tips come straight from veteran travelers and airline insiders, and they're especially sweet for folks 50 and older. So buckle up, because airlines hate that you're about to find out these secrets they purposely keep quiet. Trick number 1. Get paid to give up your seat. Believe it or not, airlines often overbook flights, hoping people won't show up. When they do need seats filled, they'll ask for volunteers to take a later flight. The secret is to volunteer cheerfully and negotiate the compensation. One retired couple told me they volunteered and ended up with not just travel vouchers, but an extra $600 in travel credit and even a VIP lounge pass. How? When the gate agent offered $200 in vouchers, they smiled, said yes, then politely asked for another $200, please. Airlines would rather pay you than force someone off. Don't just say no to the first offer. Haggle nicely. Ask for lounge passes, extra cash, or hotel vouchers on an overnight bump. These perks aren't advertised, but they're standard policy. In fact, gate agents prefer getting a willing volunteer who will deal with the inconvenience. You might think, what have I got to lose? Especially if you're retired and have a flexible schedule. This is a low-risk, high-reward play. Number 2, gate agent upgrades. You might assume upgrades or better seats are only for the super rich or frequent flyers. But here's a lesser-known trick. When you check in, ask the gate agent gently and casually if any seats are available up front. Better yet, use insider phrasing. One seasoned flyer says to slip in. By any chance, has revenue management released any seats for an upgrade? This little code impresses agents and can get you on an upgrade list. Airlines often have unsold premium seats at the gate, and a friendly word can work wonders. On top of that, dress the part. We've all heard a gate agent joke that they won't upgrade a guy in flip-flops. While you shouldn't overdress uncomfortably, putting on a nice jacket or scarf can subconsciously make staff see you as upgrade-worthy. It's not about vanity, it's about not standing out as a last-minute crasher. Believe it or not, travelers have reported smoother upgrades when they look the part. Number 3, score last-minute deals and seat releases. Airlines have a hidden window about 24 hours before departure. That's when they release any unsold seats, including better economy seats and upgrades to the general public. Here's how to use it. Set an alarm for 24 hours before your flight. Log in again to the airline's website or app and check your booking. Suddenly, seats you had to pay for before may be free to change into. Maybe an empty exit row or an aisle with more legroom is now open. Many travelers who snooze through this miss out. This also applies to upgrade offers. Airlines often email or app notify you with a discounted upgrade price a day before. Even if you weren't offered it initially, log in and see if you can snag an unsold premium seat at a fraction of the cost. This trick saved one frequent flyer hundreds. He found an exit row for free that was first offered at $50 extra. If you're worried about the hassle, consider staying logged into the airline app overnight or checking even closer to boarding time. Number 4. Pay less by changing your currency. This one sounds like a game, but airlines actually have different prices depending on where you're booking from, and they don't broadcast this. On international routes, you can often save by buying your ticket in another currency. For example, booking a flight through an airline's website in India, Brazil, or Thailand might show a cheaper price than on the US or UK site. Why? Airlines know people in some markets will pay more, so they charge higher fares to us. Try this. Use Google Flights or your airline's website, but change the country or currency setting. One traveler was booking Asia flights and discovered the same journey cost 15% less when purchased in the local currency of an involved country. It's the exact same seats, flights, and airplanes, just cheaper. The secret is to pay with a credit card that won't charge foreign transaction fees, so you really pocket the savings. Even without a fancy card, the difference can be big enough to justify the small exchange rate risk. Number 5, lock in a lower price after you book. What if you hit confirm booking and then see that the price dropped the next day? Here's a secret. Many airlines will refund you the difference if you're savvy. In the US, any flight can be canceled within 24 hours for free. But beyond that window, some airlines have price protection programs or policy clauses. For example, JetBlue will give you credit if the fare drops after purchase, and Lufthansa Group Airlines will credit the difference in miles or a voucher if the price goes down within 7 days. So after booking, watch the fare. If it dips, call the airline. Often they'll quietly reprice your ticket or give you a travel credit for the difference. Even if they say no right away, play it kindly and mention the policies. One retired couple on a fixed budget did this. They booked a flight, saw a sale pop up, called the airline, and walked away with a $50 credit. Money that airlines definitely hoped you wouldn't ask for. The trick is knowing it's there and being courteous but firm. Number 6, snag free food and lounge time on delays. Airlines really don't want you to know this. If your flight is delayed, politely asking can score free food, drinks, or even lounge access. Most major airlines have internal policies to take care of inconvenienced passengers, but they usually won't tell you up front. For example, on a long delay, flight attendants are often allowed to offer passengers a premium snack or bottled drink. They don't broadcast it because they don't want the gate crowd going wild, but if you kindly inquire, it's often available. It's not guaranteed, and it depends on the flight and airline culture, but it's worth asking. Passengers have reported receiving lounge passes just for politely asking why the delay and hinting that they'd appreciate a comfortable place to wait. Number 7, sit in the back for bonus perks. Sitting near the back of the plane can actually get you perks the front row folks miss. A flight attendant confessed that they find it easier to slip in extras like that second mini bottle of wine or an extra bag of peanuts for passengers at the rear. Why? Serving the back is less public. If someone in row 30 calls for another drink, the attendant can grab it from the galley and pop it down quietly. A fuss in row 2, on the other hand, might draw everyone's eyes. So if you don't mind an aisle or window a few rows back, you might luck out with freebies. It's not officially advertised, but savvy travelers swear by it. Plus, if you ever volunteer to move up or are given a free seat change, they're more likely to reassign a cheaper upgrade in the back half. Along the same lines, if you're 50 plus and opt for an aisle seat toward the back, you'll often be the first to get up for the restroom and perhaps the first to have flight attendants pass by with water and snacks. Number 8, play the mobility card. Being over 50 often means carrying an extra cane or asking for a little help. Airlines don't like to admit it, but if you say you have any mobility issues, they might give you a free upgrade in assistance. Here's how it works. When you check in or board, discreetly mention if you have a sore knee or need a cane. They will immediately tag you as needing wheelchair assistance or a mobility seat. This generally comes with priority boarding, seat selection help, and sometimes even a bump to a better seat. For example, a senior traveler shared that by simply asking a gate agent if she could have early boarding because of her bad knee, she was moved to the exit row with extra legroom, no charge. Another pointed out that booking wheelchair assistance often gets you both pre-boarding and the chance to take hand luggage separately. Number 9, split up tickets or mix and match airlines. Airlines hate this one, but travelers love it. Book your round trip as 2 one-way tickets, even on different airlines. You might save a lot. Often a round-trip fare is higher or has extra fees, while 2 one-ways can avoid that. For example, one married couple saved $200 by flying out on Airline A and back on Airline B instead of one round-trip ticket. It's especially useful if the outbound and return are very different routes, or if one airline has a sale just one way. Another version, use the multi-city search in surprising ways. If you have a stopover destination, try booking A to B to C as a single ticket instead of A to C. Sometimes it's cheaper to fly with a layover than direct, and you get the bonus of a short break. A quick caution, when you split tickets, make sure you have enough layover time, since airlines won't protect your second flight if the first is late, but the savings can be worth a little extra planning. Number 10, hidden city ticketing. The idea is simple but risky. If you want to fly from City A to City B, check if there's a cheaper ticket to City C that connects in City B. You buy the A to C ticket but get off at the layover in B. People have saved hundreds this way. For instance, if NY to Chicago is expensive, but NY to Denver via Chicago is cheaper, you can pretend to head to Denver and bail in Chicago. However, airlines consider this a rule violation. If they catch on, they might cancel your return ticket or punish your frequent flyer account. Still, travelers 50 plus with flexible one-way trips sometimes use this trick book without checking luggage and simply skip the last segment. It's a well-known hack on travel forums, but proceed at your own risk. Think of it as an advanced move for folks who really need a deal.